lights, the speed, the zone. Champions, they're not born, they're built, forged by consistency, shaped by discipline. They compete, many fall, a few rise. Fueled by those who believed from the start, driven by the self-hunger inside. Because at the finish, there's only one champion, but there are many winners, each stepping forward on their own journey. This is DSpec. This is HYPER. Hello and welcome to round 7, the penultimate round of DSpec HYPER for season 2025. This is a big one. The competition is tight, and our pilots with a chance to be crowned the first ever DSpec HYPER champion for season number 1. Now, we'll talk about the leaderboard in a second. We've got 13 pilots qualified for tonight, a little bit lower than we've seen. A few pilots have dropped off towards the end of the season, but certainly the competition is still rearing and firing on all cylinders. We've got Slugus, our TQ for this round, Willman in second place, with Red to Rhoda qualifying in third. But before we do that, let's just have a quick look at the season leaderboard and how we stand going into this, the second last round, before, in just a couple of weeks' time, a real short turnaround for our pilots, the final round, round 8 of DSpec HYPER 2025. So, leaderboard. Here's season 2025. Slugus sits on top of the leaderboard. He has had a number of round wins. Red to Rhoda sits only 2 points behind in second place. He is yet to have a round victory, but he has been consistent in second place the entire season. And he is poised to strike and take that top spot come the end of the season. As we scroll down, we can see some pilots there yet to get results here. A few pilots have missed a number of rounds, but we have here flying tonight. Willman as well currently sits in third. 2 points behind him is Wheels as well. So the battle for third, the podium position, is what we want to be focusing on for not just round number 7, but also moving into round number 8. And the competition has taken a number of twists and turns throughout season 2025. Prop FPV dominated at the start of the season, taking multiple wins before Slugus joined the competition and started to really challenge Prop for those wins. Again, as I said, that consistency from Red to Rhoda has meant he has sat in that second place position on the leaderboard all season. But do not count out Wheels. He has improved immensely throughout the entire competition and is now challenging Willman for third place. So I'm almost safe to say, depending on what happens tonight, that Slugus and Red to Rhoda will most likely feature on our podium at the end of season 2025. But the third place, that final place on the podium, is up for grabs. The hot contenders at the moment, Willman and Wheels FPV. Now, let's have a quick look at our team results, our team leaderboard, and how they are faring for this year. I'm on the wrong screen. So what we'll do now is we'll just go straight to the ground and check out tonight's racing venue. This is the biggest track we have had so far in this season of DSpec HYPER, the most complex, the longest, most technical, a lot of high elements, triple gates into low single gates on the ground, a dive gate, and it's so many elevation changes that our pilots need to contend with. We've heard throughout qualifying that our pilots have had a number of, not issues, but a few little difficulties in trying to get the perfect line, so it will be challenging for a number of our pilots. So, without any further ado, I welcome Red Dog and Red to Rhoda to the pilot pits area. How are you guys tonight?
Good.
Fantastic. Before we roll into that, I'm just going to quickly pull up the qualifying because I talked about before, but this is the qualifying. Again, Slugus, our TQ. Willman took second, 2 seconds behind him. Red to Rhoda, third. almost 4 seconds behind Willman, which is an interesting little thing in qualifying. But again, getting on the board is important, but racing is what's going to decide the factor. Hutto was 4th. Wheels was in 5th. Mad Dog, who is absent tonight. Here's a late withdrawal. McQueen in 7th. Kiddo 8th. Ravenous in 9th. Aeroplane Jelly, who we are just waiting on joining us. She is on her way. Red Dog, who's up now, is in 11th place. Fly Bruno and then Crossy round out our 13 top pilots for round number 7's qualifying. So guys, ready to rock and roll for our first heat of race 1 tonight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Radio starting. Give me a second. I just got to get into the right screens. Let's go racing. Oh, let's just...
is that?
No, you missed it? Okay. Stand by. Never a good start. That should have worked for us. Oh. Hang on. Let me do that again. Okay, guys. I will reactivate pilots. There we go. Apologies for that. I have upgraded our timing system after the issues from last month, and we are back going. Okay, guys, let's go racing now. So we are off. Red to Rotor, Red Dog there with hole shots. Going through that triple section. This is, as I said, a massive track for our pilots here to navigate and work through. So Red to Rotor already into the corkscrew section here as he comes around this little slalom now. Again, a little slalom of gates, a spiral up, and then it's a high slalom section as he comes through now. 180-degree turn into the start of our laps here. This is the triples for Red to Rotor. Let's get him on our video and follow him as we go. Now into the dive gates goes Red to Rotor. Red Dog now onto lap number 2. Into the dive goes Red to Rotor now into the corkscrews. He goes through the slalom. You can see Red to Rotor in the middle of our screen here. Now, slalom of gates, a spiral up, and then it's a slalom through the top section, high and around. Now onto his final lap. Red to Rotor through those triples. Little spiral section, he goes. High section, another triple. Down, low, that's that high elevation changes we were talking about. Now into the dive gate, corkscrew for Red to Rotor. Red Dog now spiraling around, going through that little slalom section. Red to Rotor's probably going to make a pass here potentially as Red Dog now goes onto her final lap. And Red to Rotor crosses the finish line to take the win in our first race. Now, we were expecting a Mad Dog in this one, but unfortunately he is a withdrawal. Top 16 elimination, double elimination format for tonight, meaning that Red Dog and Red to Rotor are already safe. No matter the results, they will proceed through to our winners bracket tonight. Top 2. Due to our numbers, we only have one race that has 4 pilots. Into the dive gate goes Red Dog. Should be able to follow her. It's interesting as well. We've had a number of updates since the last race day. So timing system updates. We have had Velocidrone updates, which have changed a few little things on the technical side of creating tracks. And one of those changes looks to be that we'll have to see, but some of my cameras are no longer tracking pilots. But that is the end of race 1. Red to Rotor taking the win. We'll save and clear those results and move straight onto race number 2. Yep, that's interesting. My cameras are no longer following pilots. Okay, nonetheless, let's get ready to race again. Good to go, Charlie and Mickey?
Yep.
Let's do it. Red to Rotor there with the hole shot. Red Dog coming through. Now into the triples goes Red to Rotor. Already out of the triples and spiraling up now into this high section. Top of the triple. Down low. Coming around into a double gate. Oh, high, low again. And then into the dive. goes Red to Rhoda. Here's a slalom. Red Dog now high to low. Coming around now, Red Dog through that double section into now the dive gate as Red to Rhoda moves onto lap number 2. Through that corkscrew and through the slalom goes Red Dog. Red to Rhoda, triple, low. Double gate, low. Spiraling around into the dive gate and then into the corkscrew. You can see him just down there. Through that slalom goes Red to Rhoda as Red Dog now moves on to lap number 2. A 48.19 for her. A 26 so far on lap 1 for Red to Rhoda. He's just pulled up a little bit slower there. 2 seconds for Red to Rhoda. He doesn't need to go all out, but he's using the time to get that little bit of extra data because he expect him to feature in the final tonight. And the competition's been thinking fast as he makes the pass on Red Dog. Through the gates now and into those flags section. The high slalom goes Red to Rhoda. And finishing up, I think, crashing through the start-finish gate. Now, Red Dog moves on to her 3rd lap. Through those triples she goes. Spiraling around. Triple, low, low. Now into a double gate. Low again. Now into the dive she goes and into the corkscrew. Coming through the high section now. Here comes Red Dog into the start-finish gate, taking 2nd in that race. Save and clear those results, guys. We're going to go straight on to heat number 3 of race number 1. 2 wins to Red to Rhoda, 2 seconds to Red Dog. Red Dog much quicker on the pace now. Coming through, they spiral up now. Here goes Red to Rhoda through the high-low section. Coming around now into the dive. Through the corkscrew, here goes. A low section now for Red Dog. Making her way around into the dive. Again, that high-low gates is causing a little bit of difficulty there. As Red to Rhoda crosses onto lap number 2. Through the triples goes Red to Rhoda. Red Dog on lap number 1, working through the high slalom section. She crosses the gate for lap number 1 onto lap number 2. Here comes Red to Rhoda through the low slalom, now into the high slalom. Onto lap number 3 goes Red to Rhoda. High-low section there for Red Dog, spiraling around now into the double gate, low gates. Into the dive she goes. Red to Rhoda now into the dive. Into the corkscrew. Red to Rhoda there making the pass already on Red Dog. Here comes Red to Rhoda. Taking the win. So Red Dog on lap number 2 now. Yeah, some interesting quirks here on Velocidrone. I can't track my pilots like I normally do. Here comes Red Dog now through those triples. It's basically a bunch of split S's through those triples. Now she spirals around through here. Working her way now high. A double height gate, a triple gate, then straight back down to a low level gate. Spiral around, back up, high, low again, then into the dive. Corkscrew. A slalom, low slalom, then into a slalom of gates, essentially. Spiral up here, and then it's into a high slalom. Gate, then flags. Oh, my camera's getting all kinds of messed up. And there's Red Dog. Too many Reds, too many dogs. And it would have been in this heat. Mad Dog and Red to Rhoda would have been all featured here. Guys, congratulations. That is 3 wins across the board to Red to Rhoda and 2 seconds to Red Dog. We'll see you guys up very shortly again. Let me just get the right data because something has gone astray. So let me just check here. There we go. There's our data there. So you guys, we will see you guys in race number 6. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bear.
No worries.
Thank you.
So, up now. Oh, too many windows. So up now in this race. Oh, update please on my little slideshows. That's race 1. But we have Aeroplane Jelly, who has just joined us back from, I believe, your Chinese lesson.
Yep.
McQueen and Willman. Welcome, welcome, welcome to DSpec HYPER. Obviously, 2 Solar Vortex and Willman McQueen and our Emerald Syndicate from Aeroplane Jelly. Rightio, guys. Just getting my windows. Okay, let's go racing. Should be able to get rid of that screen, hey? Give me a second, guys. Goodbye. Thank you. All 3 drones, all Aeroplane Jelly, they're taking a tumble through gate number 2. Willman already through the triple section and now spiraling up into that triple low section. Goes Willman now. He's coming around into the dive gate. McQueen not far behind him. 2 to 3 gates. Willman now through the corkscrew, coming through that lower slalom. Out of the corkscrew comes McQueen. Aeroplane Jelly working away now. Oh, about to make her way into the dive section. Here comes Willman on lap number 1. Through the triples he goes. McQueen now onto lap number 2. The gap between Willman and McQueen starting to get a little bit larger. Aeroplane Jelly, unfortunately, not warmed up yet, but she will get back into it. Willman through the lower slalom. Here comes McQueen now into the dive. Aeroplane Jelly moves on to lap number 2 as McQueen comes out of the corkscrew. Here comes Willman now onto his final lap, out in first place. Now looking at our lap times, a 28:27 for Willman, lap 1 and 2. McQueen a 31, Aeroplane Jelly a 51, but she's got to warm up into it. 1 and 2 continue to our winners bracket. Position number 3 after our 3 heats will drop to our redemption bracket. Into the dive gate goes Aeroplane Jelly through the lower. Oh, a crash there from Willman, 25% prop damage for him. Shouldn't affect him too much. There are no recharge gates here. If you make a crash, it will last for the race. But Willman taking the win there with a 34.3. Here comes Aeroplane Jelly. She's about to make her way onto her final lap now as McQueen coming through the high slalom section. And there's McQueen taking second. We're right along with Aeroplane Jelly going through that triple down into the low section. Now she's starting to warm up. We can see from her lap times already, a 51 first lap, a 46. This one is already looking quicker. Into the dive she goes. Now into the corkscrew. Through that lower slalom. Can be a difficult gate. Through that gate, spiraling up from there. Pilots can take anyway, and now it's a high slalom. Last gate for Aeroplane Jelly. She crashes but keeps going and crosses the finish line with another 51 to her name. And that brings us to the end of heat number 1 for race number 2. We'll save those results. The Willman taking first, McQueen in second, Aeroplane Jelly in third. Okay, pilots. Let's go again for heat number 2 of race number 2. Through the whole shot, nice and close this time. McQueen getting caught up on the third gate. Aeroplane Jelly moves into second place. McQueen in third, Willman in first place. Here, Willman going through the high to low sections now. Aeroplane Jelly in second, McQueen in third. Aeroplane Jelly now coming into the dive gate. Willman out of the corkscrews. through the lower slalom. He goes. Aeroplane Jelly into the lower slalom as well. McQueen now coming up behind Aeroplane Jelly through the lower slalom. Wheelman now moves on to lap number 2. Aeroplane Jelly through the higher slalom. One more gate to go, and she will move on to the lead lap with Wheelman on lap number 2. Here comes McQueen. 2 to 3 gates behind. Oh, Aeroplane Jelly looks to have had a little bit of a stumble in the triples there. Let's give the chance for McQueen now to push ahead, but Aeroplane Jelly has the skills. That's her fastest lap so far, a 34.8. Lap number 1. That was 2 clear seconds faster than McQueen. So Aeroplane Jelly can make up that distance.
Lap 2.
Wheelman now onto his 3rd lap through the triple split S's. McQueen through the lower slalom. Aeroplane Jelly now enters the lower slalom section. They cross each other. One high, one low. McQueen now onto his final lap. Here comes Aeroplane Jelly. Last gate. Onto her final lap she goes. Can she chase down McQueen? Wheelman already through the high slalom section. One more gate for him. He takes the win in heat number 2, race number 2. McQueen now coming around into the dive gate. Here comes Aeroplane Jelly. She's making up a lot of ground here. Out of the corkscrew section goes McQueen. Into the dive goes Aeroplane Jelly, and into the corkscrew. It may take a mistake for McQueen for Aeroplane Jelly to catch from here. Oh, she misses one of the slalom flags. McQueen takes 2nd place. Aeroplane Jelly now through the high slalom section. Through that last gate, we can see her cross the line there in 3rd. Definitely do not write Aeroplane Jelly off. It's going to be hard for her. She'll probably have to take a win and Wheelman to come 3rd for things to be tied up a little bit. But she will fight through the redemption bracket, that's for sure. Okay, pilots. Ready to go for heat number 3.
Yep.
Let's do it. Wheelman with the whole shot. All 3 pilots. Oh, Aeroplane Jelly there. A little stumble into the triples. McQueen trying to chase down Aeroplane Jelly. Wheelman already now from that high-low section coming around into the dive gate. McQueen getting caught up. A chance for Aeroplane Jelly to overtake him. McQueen out of the corkscrew. Aeroplane Jelly out of the corkscrew. Oh, and a stumble there as she exits the corkscrew. Wheelman already onto lap number 2 now. Already out of those triples. McQueen coming around the corner now for onto lap number 2 as well. Quick shout out to our sponsors there, Radio Master, Gemfan, Axis Flying, VCIs. Aeroplane Jelly joins them on lap number 2. Wheelman now into the lower slaloms. McQueen coming around into the dive gate section. Aeroplane Jelly, the high-low. It's a tricky one. McQueen through the lower slalom. Aeroplane Jelly now high. About to go high, then low. Wheelman possibly going to overtake her from here. McQueen onto the final lap. I think the pressure from Wheelman will help her. Pilot who certainly thrives on competitive pressure situations. Wheelman now through the high slalom section takes first place with a 28-second lap. Aeroplane Jelly now onto her final lap. McQueen through the lowest slaloms. Here comes McQueen and finishing up in 2nd place. But Aeroplane Jelly, high, then low again. Around and into the dive she goes.
You done well?
We can hear Wheelman's dad, Bob Nye, in the background there. Aeroplane Jelly now through those high slaloms. Final gate for her, taking 3rd place in race number 2. Okay, pilots, I think the results are mirror images across all 3 races. Wheelman, McQueen, you guys will progress through to race number 6, where you'll verse Red to Rhoda and Red Dog. Ruby, Aeroplane Jelly, we'll see you in race number 5.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys back racing real
Thanks,
soon.
sir.
No worries. So, up now, we have Hutto, Wheels, Fly Bruno, and Crossy. 2 pilots from Storm Circuit, 2 pilots from the Obsidian Hawks. This is
I think Fly Bruno's coming.
Fly Bruno's a no-show, unfortunately. That's right, I did hear that earlier. So, Hutto, you're going to have to do it for the Storm Circuit.
There's no Connor as well.
Oh, it's all
me.
falls to you.
Yeah.
That's all right. You can do it. You'll do it for your team. Okay, pilots. Ready to rock and roll? This is 3, so 1 and 2 go through.
Yep.
Let's go racing. So Hutto with the whole shot. Crossy a little bit slower off the line. Through the triples they go. Hutto and Wheels. These two are neck and neck. One on the season leaderboard competition points, but also just where they fly constantly. Last round, the battles between these two, and you can see they are mirror images, neck and neck. They are fighting hard. Wheels currently with the advantage just ahead. Hutto there, a slight error gives Wheels a little bit of breathing room, but not much. The difference between these pilots is just under a second. 27.7 for Wheels, 28.3 for Hutto. Neck and neck. Wheels in front, Hutto in second place. Coming around now into the dive gate. They pass Crossy. Sway joins us on the live stream. Welcome. Oh, an error from Hutto gives Wheels a bit more breathing room. The Wheels there, a little bit of a stumble.
Lap 2.
Wheels now onto the third lap. Hutto now onto his third lap. Crossy still working away on lap number 1. High, low, into the dive goes Wheels now. Into the dive goes Hutto. Although they are not on top of each other like they were for lap number 1, there's still a chance of chasing it down, but 1 gate to go for Wheels.
Lap 3.
Takes the win. Hutto not far behind again. Just over a second away. Takes second. And we have Crossy still on the track. He's going to spiral around this little high section now. Starts to go high. Into our medium level gate, I'd call it. And then the top of the triple. Then straight away into a low gate. A difficult one for pilots trying to manage their altitude. So I get my gates right now. Crossy comes down again, low, low, low. It's hard to, got to go hard pitching board. I think, Crossy, are you still flying angle mode?
Yeah.
It's got, those elevation changes are going to be hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
I look forward to, I reckon, Crossy, season 2026 is the year of acro mode for you. So working your way through those higher slaloms. Already, this is going to be a faster lap for Crossy. Through that last gate, he'll now move on to his final lap.
Lap 2.
A minute 22 for both laps for Crossy. Through these split S triples. A long sweeping right-hand turn that starts to move up over a gate, then through a doubled height gate and then a triple height gate, then straight back down to that low one. That's the tricky one. Even harder with acro because you're fighting the accelerometer on the drone, which is simulated again in the game. Crossy now about to make his way into the dive gate. It is angled, so it does allow pilots to slice it. Through the corkscrew, again, Crossy flying well. Improvement as always. Through the slaloms. Snaking his way through the bottom gates. And spiraling up now into the higher slalom section. Snaking his way through the high section, through those flags. 1 more gate to go. Crossy finishing up in third, taking 10 seconds off his previous 2 laps in that one, Crossy. Good last lap. So we'll save, clear those results. Let's get ready for heat number 2 of race number 3. So again, Wheels and Hutto, we spoke about it. They are neck and neck. Hutto now with the advantage, just ahead now as he goes to that triple low section now. We'll go to the high view. Wheels is a little bit further behind. Wheels taking the win in the last race. But Hutto now out in front. Out of the corkscrew goes Wheels. Hutto through the lower slalom section. Higher slalom section now. 1 gate to go. Hutto onto lap number 2 in front. 2 to 3 gates ahead of Wheels. Hutto now spiraling up into that triple gate. Wheels into the triple gate, into the low gates. Hutto dive. Wheels dive. Wheels is starting to gain on him. Getting closer. The gap is getting much, much closer now. Wheels does it, overtakes him through the high slalom. Onto the last lap, Wheels now in first place. Hutto in second. 1 and 2 continue through the winner's bracket. Pilot in third position after our 3 heats. They will move to our redemption bracket. So Wheels now with the advantage after Hutto led in laps 1 and 2. Now it's getting closer. Can Hutto pull it back here? Through the lower slaloms. Hutto's gaining. Wheels through the higher slaloms. Hutto, oh, an error by Hutto. He was starting to get closer and closer. Wheels takes the win in heat number 2. Hutto takes second. Oh, and just looking at my data here, you can actually see what the story is. On lap number 1, Hutto 28.2 to Wheels 29.3. Hutto led. Lap number 2, Hutto had a 30.58. Wheels with a 28.15, which allowed him to make the pass in the last 2 gates of lap number 2. Hutto then as well, 33.7 lap number 3 and a 29.7 from Wheels allowed Wheels to take the win in the second race. I am looking forward to when these 2 pilots meet again deeper in the finals format. But for now, Crossy is our pilot still active in the race and he is on lap number 2. Coming through that higher slalom section, already a minute 15 for him. So 75-second lap for Crossy, lap number 2.
Lap 2.
Again, a 75-second lap for Crossy. Consistency, improving from those first 2 laps. Through the triple split S section. This long right-hand sweeper goes Crossy. Starting to get these elevation changes now, all the way up to the top of the triple, then straight back down into that lower gate goes Crossy. So into this low section, there's a left-hand sweeping corner into another elevated gate, then straight back down to another low gate. This time spiraling around into the dive he goes. Crossy now into that corkscrews. Just getting my cameras right. This is the section referred to as the lower slalom. So there's flags and then it's gates. Weaving your way through the bottom of these gates. Then you spiral up and do it all the way again, incorporating some of those flags through that higher section. The higher slalom is what we're referring to it here. Crossy now coming through. This is the last elevated gate. Then it's into the right-hand hard corner. Crossy again, picture of consistency. 75-second laps again for Crossy. So, that is locked in. We got one more race. There are the results there. Wheels with 2 wins. Hutto with 2 seconds. Crossy with 2 threes. One more race to go. Ready to go, pilots?
Yep.
Let's do it. Again, Hutto, Wheels on top of each other as they go through. Hutto there with an error, gives Wheels the advantage as he goes into that triple high-low section. Wheels now into the dive gate. Hutto has made some ground, though. despite that slight error, they're both in that lower slalom now, through those bottom gates. Spiraling out, Wheels goes wide, gives Hutto a chance. Hutto goes tighter. Hutto makes the pass. And on to lap number 2. Hutto is in the lead. The biggest change there, Wheels went wide on the spiral up, and Hutto went tight, which allowed him to gain ground and maintain momentum to overtake Wheels there at the end of lap number 1. Hutto now leads Wheels as they go into the dive gate section. Wheels is pushing hard to try and take back the lead. But currently it's Hutto through the slalom to go. Wheels now makes the pass through the slalom. Well, they go again. Wheels goes wide again. Hutto keeps it tight. That's going to be the biggest difference. Hutto again takes the lead. Now into the final lap. That obstacle is the key difference right here. Wheels goes wide, spiraling up. Hutto keeps it tight, allows him to get back in. There's another section here where Wheels can gain. Into the dive gate. Oh, Wheels, a little stumble. Into the corkscrew goes Hutto. Wheels. Getting caught up in the dive gate gives Hutto a lot of room. You can see it there. You can see the trails. He keeps it nice and tight. Wheels, how does he take it now? Is he going to practice? Again, wide. Thinking, overthinking potentially. But Hutto gets one back on Wheels. Perhaps showing the closest of their battles. It was a great battle there between those two pilots. I can't wait to see how far they go in finals and how close it gets. Wheels taking second place after the 2 wins. Nonetheless, the pilots who are continuing on will be Wheels and Hutto. That's continuing on in our winners bracket. Just to be clear, Crossy will drop down to our redemption bracket with still a chance to stay in the competition. And with the number of pilots we have, I dare say he'll be able to progress through that redemption bracket.
Good racing, Hutto.
Yeah, Wheels, I think Hutto's on mute. Oh, there he is.
Sorry. Good racing there.
Yeah.
That was I did see that last bit at the end. It's like tight, and then if you do go tight, it's good.
Crossy
Yeah,
now onto his 3rd lap.
I take the actual slalom too tight and then hit the gate. And then I take the spiral wide.
From the top-down view that I was watching and with the trails on, you could see it very clearly where Hutto could make the ground. I think also in looking at it from you two, it looks like, I think from the triple to the lower gate and around, that's where Wheels, you gain a little bit of an advantage over Hutto.
Yeah.
And they're the 2 differences. They're the 2 spots. Otherwise, you guys are neck and neck throughout the whole track. It's those 2 spots where you have the edge on each other. So crossing now into the dive gate, coming through into the corkscrew. His first lap was a 1:09. So a massive improvement. Again, taking 6 seconds off his previous best. Again, that consistency that we saw in race number 2, or heat number 2, I should say, for Crossy. Through the higher slalom, he goes now. He's getting the lines, getting the smoothness. Massive improvement. I love to see it. Here comes Crossy now, crossing the line.
Lap 3.
And 11-12 again, faster than these previous 2 races, which is great to see. Congratulations, Crossy, well done. Now, the results. So, we will see Wheels and Hutto. You guys will be moving on to race number 8. Crossy, we'll see you in race number 7.
Thanks, Beth.
No worries, guys. Well done. Good effort. Good racing across all the board. All 3 of you. Well done.
Thanks.
So, just give me a second. We now move on to race number 4.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
So it's just me and Ravenous in this
Hello.
Yeah, just the 2, it looks like. So up now in this one, we would have Slugus from Ghost Sector, Kiddo, unfortunately not here from Ghost Sector, and Ravenous flying the flag for Team Redline. The only one putting in the effort for Team Redline. When the teams were first divided up, you know, and the magic hat was sorted, I thought Team Redline was looking pretty hot, and then pilots had fallen off the competition, with Ravenous the only one flying the flag. Now I have to ask Ravenous, do you have the brand new radio this round?
Yes, I've been practicing with it.
Oh, did you get one at Nats or something?
She won the guess how many props are in the box competition to win a Radiomaster TX15S Max, I'm going to say.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I think it is.
How is it?
Pretty good, actually. It's really reactive.
Nice. I'm excited to see how it goes. I did notice that there was a bit of a leaderboard improvement from yourself. So I reckon it's going to pay off. Okay, but guys, ready to rock and roll?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's do it. So already Ravenous keeping it up with Slugus into those triple split S's. This is the fastest I've seen Ravenous fly in all competition. This is phenomenal. Slugus obviously our TQ. Into the dive gate he goes and already into the corkscrews. The thing we'll probably want to be looking at here, obviously these two parts already continue on. We will see them in race 8 regardless. And at 26.2 already, that looks to be the fastest laps I have seen. And if anything, I think Slugus is taking it easy. So into the dive he goes. We'll go high again just to get a picture of where he is. The parts at opposite ends of the track. Through the lower slalom he goes. Spiraling up nice and tight. We talked about that a lot in the last race. Here comes Slugus onto his final lap at 26.2 again. Absolute mirror images of each other. So that was a 26.243 and lap number 2 was a 26.234. Consistency and speed from Slugus. Ooh, prop damage there from Ravenous, 25% for her with that crash. Slugus, again, nice and tight through that spiral up. That's going to be a key obstacle, I think, going to finals. And we have here another, a 25.9 from Slugus to finish it off. Ravenous is on lap number 2 now.
Lap 2.
Now into lap number 3. A 50 and a 41 for her. She's going to warm up into it, though. Spiraling up now. Ravenous. High, higher, and now all the way back down low. Left hand spiral, then down and around and into the dive gate. The corkscrew, and then into the lower slalom. Slugus just practicing there on the triples. Oh, Ravenous. Bang, finishes up in second place on that one. A 45.2 for her. Rightio. We will save and clear those laps. Get ready for race heat number 2. Slugus, Ravenous. Oh, Ravenous getting caught up there. She spirals up. Slugus already in the high to low section. He goes into the dive gate now, into this corkscrew. Keeps it nice and tight. And into the lower slalom goes Slugus. Into the dive gate goes Ravenous. Slugus now already onto lap number 2. A 25.04. Ravenous through those high slaloms. Final gate for her. Now onto lap number 2. Already into the dive goes Slugus, and that was smooth as butter, that entry and exit from the dive. Here comes Slugus, lower slalom. Ravenous now into the high-low section. Slugus down to his final lap. That was another 25-second lap from Slugus, 25.5. He's getting faster, finding more speed here in the simulator. Through the into the lower lower slalom goes Ravenous. Into the corkscrew, lower slalom goes Slugus. Can he catch her on his final lap? No, Ravenous is going to go through that last gate now into her final lap. A 37.37 across the board for Ravenous, and another 25-second lap, a 25.7. I dare say it was the slower of his 3 laps, but all in the 25-second bracket there for Slugus. Ravenous, consistency with 23.2s and 23.3s. Here comes Ravenous now Oh, another high-low section getting caught up. Coming around now, left-hand turn into the dive gate. This is the corkscrew section. Oh, I got my buttons wrong. Now through that lower slalom she goes. That corner there, that's the one that we've been paying attention to. How pilots take that transition from lower to higher as Ravenous takes second place here in heat number 2. Okay, pilots, I'm going to keep it on this view and just see what the launch looks like, if that's a little bit better. Okay, pilots, ready to go. Heat number 3. Doing it. So Slugus, then Ravenous, now they go over the hurdle gate and into those triple split S's. Slugus already spiraling around. Ravenous not far behind, now into the high-low section goes Slugus. Dive gate. High-low goes Ravenous. Into the lower slalom goes Slugus. Into the dive, now Ravenous. Slugus coming around now into lap number 2. Ravenous through the lower slalom section. Slugus about to go into the highs, then the lows. Coming around now into the dive.
Lap 1.
Onto lap number 2 goes Ravenous. Through that higher slalom section, Slugus onto his final lap now, 25.3 to go with a 24.7 opening lap. Finding more pace on the track is Slugus, high to low as he goes around now. About to spiral around now into the dive gate. Ravenous through the lower slalom. Again, we spoke about it before. Can Slugus overtake her? Does so. Finishes up with a 25.7. Ravenous now onto her final lap. Sweeping around is the correct term now. Into the higher section now and back down to the low. Coming around into the dive gate. Does it nice and easy with that brand new radio. Ravenous down to the lower slalom section. Oh, a little collision there, but she gets back up, recovers. Spiraling up. Final gate, Ravenous locks in second place, 37, 38, and 39s for her. Rightio. So, pilots, you guys, we will see you two back in race number 8. No one from this group going to race number 7. That could be interesting. I think that might just be, could be Crossy on his own. We'll have to see. But thanks, guys. We will see you up soon. So this one will be a little bit interesting. It's a solo race. If this will update, it should update. It hasn't updated. It's Aeroplane Jelly and Mad Dog, but Mad Dog a no-show. But it's race 5, 2 pilots, Aeroplane Jelly, Mad Dog.
Mad Dog is not here.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I think. Stand by. I'm just going to go a quick ad break and just fix up a little. Actually, I might be able to do it here. Just give me a second. No. That was the wrong thing to do. Okay, that's not going to work. So my up now is a bit... So, sorry, Chris. All good. I was just on the wrong spreadsheet for some of my data. But if I do this, actually, it might work. No, that's going to look horrible. That's not the sheet I want. That's the one I want. That's okay. It is my... Oh, what have I done? Stand by. I'm just going to go to a quick ad break. Sorry, Ruby. Just bear with me. And we will go from there. Hello, Adam Cook and everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just going to go a quick ad break. We'll be back with Ruby basically doing a solo run. Welcome back. Oh, I've just got to get rid of that because that's what we want to fix. Bit of spreadsheet work on the fly. There we go. That's correct. Aeroplane Jelly, Mad Dogs. We've got their teams. That's what I was trying to fix. Okay, Ruby. Let's go racing. You're solo, so put in some fast laps. This is your chance to get some practice. It's going to help you out immensely. Okay.
Yes, I do need to.
Let's do it. So Aeroplane Jelly, a solo run. We will let her do it because otherwise she would miss out on racing. Got a few pilots. Oh, Phoenix. So Phoenix, make sure you join us next month. There's no qualifying, no pre-qualifying. You just rock up and race. So next round, I'm going to talk a little bit about it while Aeroplane Jelly gets her laps in. We'll go to the high view so we can all see. So next round is the final round of DSpec HYPER. As I said, the competition is super tight. 2 points separates pilots in first and second, and then 2 pilots separate pilots in 3 and 4. That's the sort of competition we're dealing with here.
Lap 1.
But that's lap 1 down for Aeroplane Jelly, a 40 flat for her. But next round is a short turnaround because we're getting up to the end of the year, end of school, all those things for these kids. We are doing a little bit differently. We're not doing our qualifying because it would be truncated, and qualifying will occur on the night. So we will start a little bit earlier next month. That'll be December the 7th, I believe it is. The 7th?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7th. Thank you, Aeroplane Jelly. Feel free to commentate your own race if you want to. We can work. We'll see how this goes. But we will be doing a bit of a special race, a little bit different. We might not be in the stadium. We might be elsewhere. But pilots will learn the track on the night and qualify. So
Lap 2.
the ability to learn a track quickly is going to be important for these pilots.
Oh, she crashed.
That's okay. How do you find the elevation changes on this track?
In short, I do not like it.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, and I think I needed a bit more time on the track to master it. But I've been.
Well, this is the
Very
best
busy.
opportunity. Low pressure.
Yes. I've unfortunately been rather busy and haven't had a chance to properly learn it. I think I had about 20 minutes on the track for qualifying.
That's perfectly fine. I think that's a case for a number of our pilots. It's a busy time of the year, especially for yourself at the tail end of your schooling life. Okay, Aeroplane Jelly, surprisingly, finishing up in first in that one. First lap was not too bad, a 40-second flat, a 46 and a 50. Probably because we started talking to her. Anyway, let's go straight into the next one.
Oh,
Not a great start, but that's okay. We'll get our cameras right.
oh.
So into the corkscrew section. Now there's two flags on this corkscrew, which means pilots have to take it a little bit tighter. Can't sort of take what I think most pilots would take these days, which is I call it almost like a 45 degree, where you'd be aiming for one of the corners of the on the outside gate of a corkscrew to mostly managing speed. But this time you've got to keep it within these flags, got to keep it nice and tight. Aeroplane Jelly now
I just missed. Oh my goodness.
into these triples. The Aeroplane Jelly, as I said, is this is your first and will be your only season of DSpec HYPER as in the current format of under 18s only. Having celebrated your 18th a little while ago now.
Yes, during one of the rounds.
Yeah, actually that's right. I think we sang happy birthday. It actually reminds me, I can't believe I forgot this, but
It is Lucas's birthday.
it's Lucas's
and you must
birthday
sing
as well.
Happy birthday to him.
it is Lucas's birthday as well. We will make sure we capture that a little bit later in the competition. The 48s and 44s for Aeroplane Jelly.
Oh goodness. She got the track wrong.
Please tell me you've got gate indicators on.
I do indeed. I just still got it wrong.
So into this lower slalom now. Good to have you on the stream here, Phoenix. I wish we could had you flying. But there's Aeroplane Jelly finishing up. 44s in the last 2 laps. Nice and consistent. We'll move on to heat number 3. And last race for Aeroplane Jelly.
I wonder what the results are going to look like for this.
Well, the good news is, well, you'll progress through the redemption bracket. The bad news for Mad Dog is he's out. He's out from here.
No, Mad Dog.
Yeah, no, Mad Dog. The Mad Dog himself. Into that dive gate. See if we can line up. Through these slaloms. Weaving through those lower gates. A spiral up now through the higher section. Weaving back through. Last gate now onto lap number 2. 35.8. That's the fastest I've seen so far. Getting the hang of it. We spoke about it in the first one. Wrong camera view. Into the dive. The corkscrew. So I was saying before, there's been a number of updates for those on the stream. A number of updates for Velocidrone have gone through as Aeroplane Jelly crosses
Lap 2.
onto her last lap now, which have been some really cool changes, and that not a lot of pilots would see, I guess, if you're not building tracks and things like that, like we are for DSpec HYPER. So there's the ability to do joker gates where pilots can pick a different gate, and it will still count as a valid track. You could set up, so you could almost set up 2 tracks side by side. Pilots could fly 2 separate tracks, which is kind of interesting. You can have gates. A lot of clubs these days I see put a flag off the start blocks to sort of break up pilots before they enter the start-finish gate, to try and minimize collisions before the start-finish gate. As Aeroplane Jelly crosses the start-finish gate. Let's have a look at those times. 35, then 44, and then a 44. That's okay. You'll progress. I can pull it up right now. You take the win. We'll see you in round number 9. Unfortunately, Mad Dog, you're not here. And we'll say goodnight to you. So, Aeroplane Jelly, race 9 coming up very soon is where you'll continue in the competition.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Well done. Radio up now. We start to get into some real spicy racing. Just want to make sure that this is gridded up correctly. This is race number 6.
Oh.
This is going to be Red to Rotor, Red Dog, Wheelman, and McQueen, part of our winners bracket. Welcome, guys. We've got Red Dog, Red to Rotor, Wheelman. Just waiting on McQueen as he joins us now in the pilot pits.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. How you going?
Good.
Let's go racing, hey?
Yeah.
Red to Rotor, whole shot. McQueen second, Wheelman third, Red Dog in 4th. Red Dog with a bit of a collision. Wheelman, Red to Rotor on top of each other as they go from the high-low section. Now coming around, about to make their way into the dive gates. Red to Rotor in front, then Wheelman. McQueen third, Red Dog in 4th. Through the lower slalom, Wheelman takes the lead now, weaving through the bottom of these gates. Higher slalom. Wheelman first onto lap number 2. Red to Rotor makes a slight error, gives a bit more breathing room to Wheelman. 4 pilots in this race. 1 and 2 continue in the winners bracket. 3 and 4 will drop to the redemption. McQueen now onto lap number 3. Red Dog coming through that lower slalom section. Willman out in front. He's now weaving through those lower gates. You can see Willman now onto his final lap. Red to Rhoda, final lap. Red Dog now onto their second lap. McQueen coming through the higher slalom section now. He's onto the lead lap as well. So for halfway, for almost most of lap 1, Willman and Red to Rhoda were on top of each other, but a slight little bump going into the start of lap number 2 gave Willman a lot of breathing room as Willman takes the win. Red to Rhoda comes through, finishes in second. Now just looking at the times for these pilots, this is where we start to think, where are pilots sitting? Lap 1 for Willman was a 25.8.
Lap 2.
Red Dog now into their final lap. So Willman, 25, a 26 and a 27 for their 3 laps. Red to Rhoda, a 26, a 28 and a 30. We saw Slugus putting in consistent 25s down to a 24.8. Red Dog just dealing with some of those little elevation changes. Coming around now into the dive gate. Nice and smooth. Into the corkscrew, out of the corkscrew and into the slalom. So the results so far in that one, Willman in first place, Red to Rhoda in second, McQueen in third, Red Dog takes fourth. As we lock in those results and move on to heat number 2 of race number 6. Let's go racing. So Red to Rhoda, Willman, McQueen, Red Dog, as they started last time now through that triple split S section. It's Willman out in front, followed by McQueen, then Red to Rhoda. High-low they go. McQueen, Red to Rhoda now in a battle for second and third. Willman out through the corkscrews already into the lower slalom. Red to Rhoda now moves into second place. Prop damage to Red Dog of 50%. That is going to slow things up for hers. Willman moves on to lap number 2 in first place. Red to Rhoda 2 to 3 gates behind in second. McQueen now onto the lead lap as well. Red Dog's drone is going to be a little shaky, I think. So Willman with the lead. He's going to make a pass on Red Dog. Red to Rhoda is starting to gain a little bit of ground. Willman now to his final lap. Red to Rhoda joins him. They can see each other as they go through that split S triple section. Spiraling around. Red to Rhoda can see Willman ahead of him. High, then low. Managing those elevation changes. Now into the dive gate goes Willman. Into the dive gate goes Red to Rhoda. The corkscrew. Out of the corkscrew goes Willman. Out of the corkscrew goes Red to Rhoda. Willman's gonna... Oh, Red to Rhoda's pushing hard. Willman takes it. Red to Rhoda. So close. The difference is 1 point... Oh, it's less than a second. Less than a second. 0.4 of a second difference between Red to Rhoda and Willman. Here comes McQueen. Red Dog. Now into her final lap as McQueen finishes up in third place. This is heat 2 of race number 6. One more heat to go to finalize positions. But so far, as it stands, well, in fact, as it stands, because position number 3 is locked in. Mirror images. Willman taking the win. Red to Rhoda in second. Speaking of improvements, Willman now really putting the challenge on Red to Rhoda. Here comes Red Dog now spiraling up into the higher sort of slalom section, calling it. Weaving her way through the gates, in through those flags. It's the last gate for her. Locking in 4th place in heat number 2. Saving those results. Moving on to heat number 3 of race number 6. Let's go, pilots. Again, as they finish, although Red to Rhoda now starting to push. They're on top of each other. Wheelman, Red Rotor, trading places. This is going to be a nightmare to commentate as we get towards the business end of the competition. But Red Rotor is now just ahead of Wheelman as they go into the dive gate, into the corkscrew. It's Red Rotor, then Wheelman, then McQueen. On top of each other as they go through the lower slalom. Red Rotor with the lead as they spiral up into the start of lap number 2. Oh, I think it's Wheelman just by
Lap 1.
0.002. So Red Rotor now has gained back that lead. No, Wheelman, an error from Red Rotor gives Wheelman the chance to push ahead. Some great racing between these two.
Lap 1.
But Wheelman now on lap number 2. Red Rotor again, another error. Wheelman moves on to his final lap with a bit of a lead now on Red Rotor.
Lap 2.
With the way that Wheelman is flying,
Lap 2.
he might feel comfortable at where he sits on the leaderboard in position number 3 and not worried too much about wheels because he's now challenging Red Rotor for positions, who sits second on our leaderboard. Wheelman crosses the line now, taking the win. Here comes Red Rotor,
Lap 3.
second. McQueen through the lower slalom.
Lap 2.
Red Dog now onto her final lap. Looking at times.
Lap 3.
McQueen locking in third. Lap 1. Red Rotor, 25.535. Wheelman had a 25.496. Doesn't get much closer than that. Here comes Red Dog, though. She's on lap number 3. Through that lower slalom, spiraling up now. Through the higher slalom. Final gate. Locking in. Position number 4. With a 44.3 for her. Saving those results. And we're going to have a look at this one. Wheelman with 3 wins. Red Rotor, 2 second places. Mirrors across the board. Wheelman, Red Rotor, you guys move on to race number 11. Continuing in our winners bracket. McQueen, Red Dog, you guys drop down to our redemption. And we will see you in race number 9. That is in 2 races' time.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Well done. Good for racing.
Yeah.
Wheelman, Red Rotor, that was, you guys were on top of each other. It was phenomenal. So,
Yep.
Yep.
rightio, we now move on to race number 7, which features Crossy, Fly Bruno, and Kiddo. In fact, I'm only going to have 2 No, it's a solo Crossy run.
Yeah.
Crossy, ready to rock and roll?
Yep.
It is all you, mate. The track is yours. Get some good time up. Let's go. So Crossy now. Oh, what has happened to my cameras? That was... We can actually go FPV here with Crossy. We've got 1 pilot. This is the high to low. Riding along with Crossy now as our solo pilot in this race. You can get a better feel for the track for those who are watching at home. So this is the corkscrew now as Crossy goes in, exiting the corkscrew now, lower slalom through these flags. Around here and straight into this gate. You want to take it nice and tight. Another knife edge gate. Coming through our DSpec gates and flags. Then it's a spiral up. And now this is the upper slalom section. Riding along with Crossy. This is the last gate. Now pilots will take a real hard lower corner here into lap number 2. It's a 87-second lap for Crossy. Riding along here, the split S through the triples. Flying angle mode, one of the few pilots who is making those elevation changes a little bit difficult. But Crossy now into this other little high gate, into a low gate. Gets through it. Into the dive gate he goes. Nails it. Over the top. Corkscrew. You can see there one of the limitations of angle mode slightly. It didn't allow him to make a full rotation around out of that corkscrew. But, as I said, I reckon Crossy next year is the year of acro mode for you, mate. And you'll see a massive improvement. It'll be challenging at first. I guarantee it will be challenging at first. But it's going to make things a lot much easier. But that, mate, that was a cracker of a lap. That was a 66-second lap. Keeping it nice and tight is Crossy. Going with the FPV feed view for him here on the stream. Getting good lines. This is heat 1 of race 7. Crossy, our solo pilot in this one with Fly Bruno. Nails it. Losing that elevation. You can see there Crossy trying to pre-turn a little bit. Dive gates. Some of those elevation changes are hard in angle mode. But he's out now, coming into the corkscrew. Lines it up, slices through. Continues to spiral around, going hard on the throttle, mate. That's it. Coming around through there. Hard now, hard. A lot of throttle, a lot of speed. Let's do it.
Left 3.
Bang, finishing up. Rightio, we'll save those results. I will get into a better view and a better shot. Again, Crossy. Let's go racing, heat number 2. So again, we're going to go FPV feed with Crossy. Keeping it nice and tight. Let's go. Lowering down that elevation change. Nails it. Turning early. I love it. Now into this high gate. It's going to be straight into this low gate. He lines them up perfectly. Turning early again. Coming into the dive gate. He's going to nail that. Oh, just overshoots a little bit, but the old toilet bowl technique does it. Keeping it tight goes Crossy. Slalom. Working hard. Slices it through. Live stream, cheering on. Bob9, thank you for the support. Here comes Crossy now. Push it from here. Throttle. That's okay. You're going to crash a bit when you go fast. Turning early, hard on the throttle through this straight. Turning, excellent. Back on the throttle straight away. Let's go, Crossy, spiraling up, lining it up, keeping it smooth. Loop back around if you need to. There we go. Another high, low section goes Crossy, splices it, didn't even see that gate, turning early again. The dive gate, if he can get this lined up, nails it. This is going to be a good one. Into this corkscrew again. This is a lap to watch. Now we're going to throttle hard, spiraling up. Keep going, on it, on it, on it. There we go. Left-hand turn, straight, hard, hard, hard. Keep that height, excellent, in. Let's go.
Left.
Bang. 68-second lap. Taking 7 seconds off the last one. Nails it. Here comes Crossy. Massive improvement. Crossy will obviously win. Heat race number 7. Nails it. Hard. Turning, turning, turning. Back on the throttle. Gets into an alright position. The dive gate is so key. Gets it again. More throttle, more throttle. Oh, it's okay. You got it. Again, hard, hard, hard. This is where we want to make up some time. Line up, find that gate. Oh, nice. Here comes Crossy. Final corner, final corner. And finishes up
Lap
right
3.
to some massive improvement on that from that first wrap. Well done, Crossy. Let's go. We're going to save those results. You got one more race on your own, mate. Let's do it. For those who are watching at home, flying in angle mode, but Crossy getting more time on the track. This is looking good. More consistent. Gets through the dive gate. Here comes Crossy now through this little lower slalom section. Spiraling up hard, 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 hard. Keep it tight and fast. Again, tight, fast.
Lap 1.
Lap 1 for Crossy, a 68. That was the pace he was doing at the end of heat number 2. Keep on that throttle, mate. More throttle. Touch the throttle there to make the elevation change. Again, hard on that throttle because you lose a little bit of pace. You lose that momentum, but then he gets it back. Crossy now coming into the dive gate. Too shallow. Goes again, goes again. Nails it. The corkscrew from Crossy. There we go. He's on the throttle early. This is lap number 2 from Crossy. One more after this of his solo run. Hard, 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 hard turning.
Lap 2.
Bang. 72. This is the most complex track we have had in DSpec HYPER this season. Elevation changes, the length of the track as well. Only 13 pilots managed to get a time on the leaderboard. Crossy now comes through, but about to make his way into the dive gate. What I reckon you need to do, Crossy, on your dive is go a little bit wider, so then you can try and line up that dive gate and go just kind of slide through it. Similar to your elevation changes, you'll just cut the throttle a little bit and that'll make it a little bit easier for you. Give that a try in your next race. Instead of coming at it from the side, coming at it from sort of the square on, so you've got that full 45-degree angle to slide through. Go hard here, mate. Go hard, go hard, go hard. In, and bang. 70-second lap for Crossy. Those are your best laps so far of tonight. 68 seconds, a 72, and then a 70. Well done, mate. Great flying.
Thanks.
Rightio. Well, results there. Crossy takes the win across all 3 races. He will move on to race number 10. And we will obviously say goodnight to pilots who qualified but did not race tonight in Kiddo and Fly Bruno. Well done, Crossy. We're joined by Ravenous and joined by Red Dog already. Goodness, keen. So this will be race number 8. So we have Wheels, Hutto, Slugus, and Ravenous. This is our winners bracket currently. I can see all the pilots are now ready to rock and roll. They're in the right chat. Ready to race, pilots?
Yep.
Wheels, Hutto, Slugus, Ravenous. That looks good. I will get the right screens ready, pushing the right buttons. Let's go racing. So Hutto with the whole shot. Slugus out pushes ahead. Hutto drops to 3rd. Wheels in 2nd place. Slugus out in front. The battle between Wheels and Hutto, they are already on top of each other. And they are keeping up with the fast flying TQ Slugus. Ravenous not far behind as well. These pilots are quick. Wheels now starts to get an advantage, but this is the section. Oh, Wheels keeps it tight. So does Hutto.
Left 1.
Wheels does not give Hutto the chance to overtake him in the high slalom section, as has happened previously when these pilots have battled. Now, Ravenous joins them on the lead lap. Slugus now coming into the high lows, about to make his way into the dive gate. Wheels into the dive gate. Hutto into the dive gate. Slugus through the lower slalom. Slugus again with a 25.4 opening lap.
Left 2.
Lap 2 is a 25.9.
Left 2.
Wheels a good 5-6 gates ahead of Hutto. Ravenous into the corkscrews, it looks like. You're getting caught up there in the lower slalom as Slugus overtakes on his last lap. And Slugus takes the win
Left 3.
with a 26.6 last lap. A slow one by his standards. Here comes Ravenous now onto the last lap for her. Wheels takes 2nd. Hutto 3rd. The battle between Wheels and Hutto continues, with Wheels coming out in front so far in that one.
Did you mess up on that last lap?
Yeah, Hutto had me for a second there.
I thought I overtook you, I think, at like the end, and then I hit myself.
I watched you slam into the flag and I was like, oh my god, save you.
Bro. 'Cause I saw I was like just peeked at the bottom corner. I was like, oh, wait, am I like beating you now? Because you're like way ahead. And
So,
then, yeah, got distracted myself.
So Ravenous now just coming around to finish up as Hutto and Wheels just talking about the battles they have been having so far in the competition. So the results... Sorry.
I shouldn't have looked over. I got distracted myself.
So Slugus takes the win. Wheels in 2nd. Hutto 3rd. Ravenous in 4th. That was heat 1 of race 8. Let's go to the next one. Heat 2 right now. Off and racing. All the pilots grouped together. Slugus, Wheels, Hutto, Ravenous. High, low. Prop damage for Wheels. 75%, in fact. That might change things up as Wheels goes a little bit topsy-turvy. Hutto now moves into 2nd place. Ravenous into 3rd. 75% prop damage for Wheels is going to be nasty, especially on lap number 1. No recharges here in DSpec HYPER. Slugus now on lap number 2 out in front. Hutto in lap number 2 as well in 2nd place, only 3 seconds behind. Here comes Ravenous, she's in 3rd. This does change things a lot now. Wheels onto lap number 2 as well. Ravenous makes a mistake. This is a chance for Wheels to push back up ahead. Ravenous is going to have to try and hold him off. Oh no, an error from Ravenous gives Wheels a chance to move ahead. but she does have the cleaner props. Slugus now onto his final lap. Hutto through the lower slaloms. He gets caught up as well. You can hear him in the Discord. Wheels is in third. Ravenous through the dive gate into the corkscrew. Wheels is down through the lower slalom. Hutto now onto his final lap. Here comes Slugus into the corkscrew. He might be able to overtake Ravenous. Ravenous is going to have to keep it nice and tight and smooth as she wants to get back on wheels.
Lap 3.
Slugus takes the win.
Lap 2.
Ravenous now onto her final lap. Hutto in second place. Massive change. Oh, another error from Ravenous there on the triples. Wheels. Oh, this could be interesting. Wheels has made a lot of ground. Oh, no. Slight error there as he goes into the gates. Hutto passes him over the top. Hutto locks in second. Wheels now through the higher slalom. Ravenous through the lower slalom.
Lap 3.
Wheels gets third.
I destroyed my quad on the top of the triple.
And here comes Ravenous to finish up in fourth. Was it nice and shaky there, Wheels?
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
You did well to push back into third. I'm going to save those results. We'll move on to, but let's have a look at the current state. So 1 and 2 go through, guys, and stay in our winners bracket. 3 and 4 will drop to our redemption bracket. Currently, Hutto and Wheels, you guys are tied. A second and a third against each other. This goes down to the third race. Whoever wins out of you two will go through, unless Ravenous slides up into second, and then it gets all kinds of interesting.
Best
Okay.
of luck, Wheels.
It can happen. Anything can happen. Okay, guys. Last race. Let's do it. Or neck and neck as they go into those triples. Slugus, Hutto, Wheels, Ravenous. The winner out of Hutto and Wheels will continue in the winner's bracket. These two, prop damage there for Ravenous, 25%. Slugus out in front, Hutto, Wheels through the lower slalom, they're neck and neck. This is the section where they make a difference. Wheels now this time makes the change. He now moves into second place. Onto the second lap. It's Wheels, then Hutto, but there's absolutely nothing between them. Hutto makes it, overshoots, and makes a mistake in the triples. That gives Wheels a little bit of breathing room. 2.5 gates, if that. Wheels now. Wheels makes an error. Hutto now makes the pass. Into the dive gate goes Hutto. Wheels gets back up. Lucas out in front. He is looking safe to continue in our winners bracket. Ravenous moves on to lap number 2. Slugus is onto his final lap. Hutto now in second place. Makes an error on the last gate. Gives another bit more breathing room to Wheels.
Lap 2.
Hutto, Wheels now onto the final lap. Hutto with the lead. Slugus into the corkscrew. Slugus makes an error. A very rare error, in fact. Hutto into the dive gate. Wheels now into the dive gate. Minimising errors is going to be the difference between these pilots. Hutto just ahead. Wheels can see him in his feed through the top slalom. It's going to be Hutto, Wheels, and Hutto takes it. Wheels not far behind.
Oh my god.
Less than half a second between the two of them.
300th of a
Oh,
second.
my heart, though.
Ravenous will take fourth. Slugus takes wins across all 3 races, and joining Slugus in the winners bracket will be Hutto.
Great racing, Hutto.
Good racing, yeah.
So Wheels will drop to the redemption bracket. He's still a chance. He can fight from there.
I'll have to go up against like Charlie, Romance, Slugus now.
Lap 3.
Yeah, unfair.
There's Ravenous finishing up in 4th place. We have a look at those results. Hutto just wins out in the battle between him and Wheels. Slugus and Hutto, we'll see you guys in race 11. Wheels and Ravenous, race 10 coming up very soon. This is race after the next race, in fact.
Thanks, Ben.
No worries, guys. So up now, race 9. This is going to be another one of those races where we're going to have pilots from all over the shop who are missing. But we're going to have an aeroplane jelly, a Mad Dog, a McQueen, and a Red Dog. No Mad Dog tonight. He's struck. No Dog Squad in race number 9 tonight. but McQueen, a Red Dog, and an Aeroplane Jelly.
Ruby and Angus.
Yeah, 3 pilots in this one.
Well, I'm done for the night.
No. Do not discount
I'm
yourself. I
going
was just going to say, whoever comes third in this will be eliminated.
Huh?
It's absolutely anyone's chance. Okay, guys, let's go racing. Race number 9. This is elimination time.
Why is that thing on? Oh, it's like a thing looks like it's in cursive, but they're all in like cursive font.
So 1 and 2. Let's go, pilots.
That's what I'm saying.
McQueen, Red Dog, Aeroplane Jelly. Not far behind. McQueen with the lead. Aeroplane Jelly in second. Red Dog in third. Red Dog makes the pass. Aeroplane Jelly with another error. Red Dog into the corkscrew now. Aeroplane Jelly into the corkscrew. McQueen through the lower slaloms. Red Dog into the lower slaloms. Aeroplane Jelly sits in third place. 1 and 2 continue. Pilot in third place is eliminated. McQueen now into the triples on lap number 2. Red Dog coming into the last gate. She will move into lap number 2 in second, but not far behind. Oh no, I was about to say not far behind was Aeroplane Jelly, but an error on gate number 2 gives a bit more breathing room for Red Dog. Although Aeroplane Jelly now trying to make a gain. She's moving up close. She's hot on the heels. Makes the pass. Aeroplane Jelly, Red Dog into the dive gate. It's going to be Red Dog. Aeroplane Jelly makes an error on the dive. Into the corkscrew they go. Slalom. The lowest slalom. Oh, Red Dog, another error. Aeroplane Jelly now moves into second place. A massive battle between these 2 female pilots here. Aeroplane Jelly will move on to the last lap in second place. Spoke about it with Hutto and Wheels. It comes down to minimizing errors. That is going to be the key. Pilots equally matched in their skills. Minimizing errors is going to be key to it. Oh, Red Dog.
Lap 3.
McQueen takes the win.
I'm out. Fuck's sake.
It's okay. It's okay. Just take your time. Take the pressures off now. Just practice what you need to do. Aeroplane Jelly locks in second place in Heat 1. If that's how Heat 1 is, 2 and 3 will be absolute burners. I think the battle here will be Red Dog and Aeroplane Jelly. Red Dog now coming to that last gate on the lap. Finishing up takes third. So, we will save those results. Move on to heat number 2. Pilots, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go racing. McQueen, Aeroplane Jelly with an error at the start. I think there might have been a bit of prop damage, but didn't see it. Most likely 25%, which is the lowest lot of prop damage. It's McQueen in front, Red Dog in second, Aeroplane Jelly in third. Coming into the dive gate goes Red Dog. Aeroplane Jelly keeping it tight, trying to gain ground on Red Dog. McQueen through the lower slaloms now. Red Dog into the lower slaloms, as is Aeroplane Jelly. Ooh, bouncing off a flag, but didn't crash. Still in the air goes Aeroplane Jelly. Red Dog spiraling up. McQueen onto lap number 2. Here's our race winner. Red Dog now moves into lap number 2 in second place, just as she did in our first heat. Aeroplane Jelly now into the triples. Spiraling around goes Red Dog and Aeroplane Jelly trying to chase her down. Into the high-low section they go, neck and neck. This is where Aeroplane Jelly took her and again makes the pass on Red Dog into the dive gate. Error from Aeroplane Jelly in the dive gate gives Red Dog the chance to push ahead. Minimizing errors, that is the key to this racing.
Lap 2.
Red Dog in second. McQueen now into his final lap in first place. Through the high slalom they go. It's Red Dog, then Aeroplane Jelly. Onto the last lap they go, neck and neck. Red Dog and Aeroplane Jelly into the slaloms. Red Dog in second. Aeroplane Jelly in third. Oh, overshoot by Red Dog. Gives Aeroplane Jelly another chance. They can see each other. Oh, Red Dog collides in the top of the triple there. Aeroplane Jelly now moves ahead. Aeroplane Jelly makes an error. Red Dog makes an error as well. I told you, minimizing errors. McQueen takes the win. 2 wins from him. He will be pushing through in the competition. It's Aeroplane Jelly or Red Dog. At the moment, Aeroplane Jelly with another error. Through the lower slaloms they go.
Lap 3.
And Aeroplane Jelly takes second place. Red Dog now finishing up in third, but the battle between these two pilots has been intense. Saving those results. What I'll look at is lap times. Aeroplane Jelly pushing. That was the big one here. Lap number 2, a 32.8 from Aeroplane Jelly made all the difference. Red Dog, her first 2 laps was a 34 and a 35, but lap 2 from Aeroplane Jelly was what did it. Okay, we save and clear those results. Race number 3, just have a quick look. It could almost be decided. It will come down to all positionings here if there is to be a change. Red Dog would need to take a win. Okay, let's go racing. Whole shot goes to McQueen. It's McQueen, Aeroplane Jelly, Red Dog, but they are neck and neck as they spiral around now, going into that high-low section. Aeroplane Jelly with the error. Red Dog now pushing ahead. If she can keep it calm, keep it smooth, she's close to McQueen. McQueen now getting ahead now through the slalom section. Aeroplane Jelly hot on the heels of Red Dog as they have been in these last 2 races. Red Dog makes an error going to the spiral up. It's Aeroplane Jelly now into second place as McQueen moves into first place on lap number 2. But for a change of pace, lap number 2, it's Aeroplane Jelly in second, Red Dog in third. Oh, looks like a bit of an error there from Red Dog. Gives a lot of breathing room to Aeroplane Jelly. McQueen into the dive gate now, the corkscrew. Out in front on lap number 2. He's already continuing through in the competition. Pilot finishing in third across our 3 heats in race number 9 will be eliminated for the night. McQueen now onto his final lap in first place. Half the track ahead of Aeroplane Jelly, then Red Dog in third. Into the high lows goes McQueen. Aeroplane Jelly now into her final lap, going through those split S triples, spiraling around. Red Dog through the middle of the track, through the high slalom. McQueen now into the lower slalom. Red Dog onto her final lap. McQueen spirals up, going through the high slalom. Aeroplane Jelly into the corkscrew. McQueen takes the win. All 3 wins across all 3 heats of race number 9. Aeroplane Jelly now crosses and continues in the competition, finishing up 3 second places across the board. And Red Dog now through the lower slalom section she goes. Spiraling up. Weaving her way through the high section into start-finish gate.
Lap 3.
And that is the end of race number 9. The results here, Aeroplane Jelly and McQueen continue through to race number 12. Unfortunately, Red Dog, we say good night. You gave it an absolutely good showing and very close battle there with you and Aeroplane Jelly. Thank you for your efforts. We will see you in round 8 next in a couple of weeks' time. So we now move to race number 10. Getting towards the business end. Only 3 pilots in this one. We'll have Crossy, Wheels, and Ravenous. Pilot coming in third will be eliminated. Okay, pilots. Just waiting for that little animation to disappear for me. And let's go racing. Oh, Wheels, a little bit of a stumble off the blocks. He's in second place with Ravenous out in front. Crossy, who had a solo run before, just getting caught up in those split S triples. Wheels now takes the lead, overtaking Ravenous. Into the dive gate he goes and into the corkscrew. Ravenous now coming around that left-hand turn into the dive gate. Crossy into the high-low section. We spoke about Crossy flying angle mode. Oh, he can certainly keep it tighter. Wheels, lap number 2, out in front. Ravenous working through the higher slalom section now. She is in second on her second lap, and Crossy's still working away through the corkscrews on lap number 1. This is the redemption bracket. This is elimination time. So, under the format, top 16 double elimination. Pilots in 1 and 2 are the ones that continue through the competition. In this race, pilot who finishes in 3rd will be eliminated. Again, a massive shout out to our sponsors, Radio Master, GemFan, Axis Flying, and VCI. We thank you for all your support in making this competition what it is. Obviously, our pilots get to go home with prizes each round and at the end of the season. Our 1, 2, and 3 going home with gift cards that they can spend at a wide range of stores as part of DSpec HYPER. So always things on offer here for our pilots. And I do believe, I know as Wheels takes the win, massive lead there on Ravenous. She's coming through those lower slaloms. Our pilots also, I believe there's a most improved award for season 2025.
Lap 3.
Not to mention our team's competition. Our pilots not just racing for themselves, but racing for their teams. As Ravenous takes 2nd place here in the competition. In race 10, heat 1. Crossy working away on lap number 2. Through the higher slalom section he goes. Having a look at our lap times again, not a bad effort. Crossy has certainly lowered his lap times over the night tonight. Wheels, his opening was a 29, 31s and a 38, obviously slowing up. Once he knew the pressure was off, he had gotten out in front. Ravenous, much the same, a 41 opening lap for her, but then 34, 37. If she can keep that consistency around the 34-second mark, it's going to make a huge difference in how she can challenge for higher positions. Here comes Crossy.
I already beat my PB by 15.
You already beat your PB?
Yeah, by 15 seconds.
Oh, smashed it. Excellent. That's what we want to see, is that improvement. That's the key. And again, speaking of improvement, Crossy's the one I am loving at the moment. Through the bottom of the slaloms he goes. For those who are watching in the stream, we've got the high view, we've got the trails on. You can see the lines that the pilots have taken. Crossy coming in now. Bang, finishing up in 3rd place. We save and clear those results. We move to heat number 2 of race number 10. Let's go racing pilots. Whole shot goes to Wheels. Ravenous pushes ahead just slightly at a point there, but Ravenous and Wheels. Ravenous is hot on the heels of Wheels. Coming now into that high-low section. Oh, she goes a little bit wider, but she's still close. Into the dive gate they go. Oh, she misses it. Wheels now out of the corkscrew. Into the corkscrew goes Ravenous. For the first half of that lap, Ravenous was on the money for Wheels. Wheels, lap 1, done, a 27.159. Ravenous now through the higher slalom section. Crossy now about to come into the dive gate.
Lap 1.
Ooh, a crash from Ravenous. She's in 2nd place on lap number 2 now as Wheels overtakes Crossy, who's on his first lap. Wheels on lap number 2. The spiral up. Now, one thing you'll notice, again, in Velocidrone, you can dictate exactly the path pilots have to take because they have to hit certain markers and triggers. For that spiral up, that transition from the lower slalom to the higher slalom, we have not indicated which line they can take. Now, a number of our top pilots are taking a left-hand spiral.
Lap 1.
If I pull up here, no, it's this camera here. So it's these flags just there. Those 2 flags in the gate. Wheels, they're taking, and as Ravenous there takes the right-hand spiral up, I've noticed Rotor and Slugist and Willman taking a left-hand spiral up. Sort of doing a 360-degree turn on that flag to push up. But Wheels takes the win here. Ravenous. High, then low. Crossy now into the corkscrew. He is on lap number 2. Ravenous is on lap number 3. This is heat number 2 of race number 10. Crossy now into the lower slalom as Ravenous moves into the corkscrew section. Ravenous coming through that lower. Can she make a pass on Crossy? She has to think about, I think she might have been in two minds from the commentary there, but which line to take as she spiraled up. Crossy now onto his final lap. Have a look at his lap times. A 65 to go with his 70. Ravenous finishing up in second place. Here comes Crossy now through that spiral up now into the higher section. Top of that triple, then straight back down nice and low. Left-hand turn into another high gate, high then low section. Wheels, Ravenous, just getting a little bit more extra practice in. Crossy into that corkscrew. Crossy now through that lower slalom, taking that right-hand spiral up. Wheels doing the tumbles down the bottom of the screen. Here comes Crossy now through that last gate. This is heat number 2 of race number 10. One more heat to go. Crossy finishing up in third place there with another 70-second lap. I can have a quick look at the scores. It looks to be mirror images across the board. Can something change in heat number 3? Remains to be seen. But this is racing. Anything can happen. Okay, pilots. We will save those results. Lock in for the third heat of race 10. Getting very close to the business end now. Ravenous with the whole shot over Wheels. I talked about anything can happen in racing, and this might be it. Although Wheels now pulls ahead. Through that spiral up they go. We're going to have a look at this camera here. Wheels, then Ravenous, that high low. Into the dive gate goes Wheels. Ravenous just missing that high section into the low section. Prop damage for Ravenous there, 25%. Wheels already coming through now onto lap number 2.
Lap 1.
27.4 for him. Ravenous through the high-low section. Prop damage again for Ravenous, 50% now. Here comes Crossy through the lower slalom. Wheels into the dive. High, low, Ravenous, wrong camera. Wheels, higher slalom. He's going to move on to his last lap now.
Lap 2. Lap 1.
A slower one from Wheels, a 34 this time. High, low for Wheels. Ravenous through that transition now into the higher slalom. Crossy onto lap number 2. Ravenous now onto a final lap as Crossy spirals up into those triples. High, low, Crossy nails it. Wheels takes the win. Crossy into that corkscrew section. Ravenous now goes high, low. High, low again, and then into the dive for Ravenous. Crossy working through the corkscrew. Lap number 2 for him. Ravenous on her third and final lap. Oh, an error there from Ravenous. You can see both pilots working through the middle section of the track. Through that upper slalom now. Ravenous, last gate for her. Locks in for second place. Here comes Crossy now onto his final lap. This is heat number 3. The results are now confirmed. Mirror images across the board. Wins to Wheels, seconds to Ravenous. They will continue in the competition. And this is essentially a farewell lap for Crossy as we say goodnight to him at the end of this lap. So high to low for Crossy again. So we're talking about the most improved award for season 2025 in DSpec HYPER, and I think Crossy's one who is right in the mix. Now, we are doing this through an actual statistical means. It's not just something that is picked by the team at DSpec HYPER. It's actually going to be based on pilots' qualifying score. And what we would do is take an average aggregate of the delta between their qualifying time compared to whoever was the TQ in that round. So each round, pilots do qualifying times. And if they close the gap between them and the pilots who take TQ, that indicates improvement. And that is the metric in which we are using for pilots to award our most improved for season 2025, is that delta between TQ and their position over the whole season. So that rounds us out for this race 10. The winners, Wheels and Ravenous, continue on to race number 12, which is the one after this one. Crossy, we say goodnight. Thank you so much for your efforts in round 7. You've done extremely well and only going to get better and better, mate. So well done.
See you next round.
See you next round, mate. Round 8. Rightio. This is where we start to get to the business end. This is race 11. This is winner's bracket. Race 11. Our final comes up in race 14. We are getting towards the business end as it starts to get a little bit later now. Up now, we have Willman, Red to Rotor, Slugus, and Hutto, but don't worry, these pilots are fast, and this will be over in a flash. Okay, pilots, you guys ready?
Yep.
Please don't cook me too hard.
Let's go racing. And we are off. Red to Rotor with the whole shot, but Slugus now takes the lead. Willman now moves in front. There's going to be a lot of position changing as they start to sort themselves out through the sweeping turns, high-low. Slugus out in front, followed by Willman, Red to Rotor, then Hutto in 4th place. Into the dive gates they go. Nice and close to the corkscrews. How's this settle out? Slugus, Willman, no, correction, Slugus, Red to Rotor, then Willman. Slugus, Willman, Red to Rotor, massive battle here for 2nd place. All pilots down to lap number 2. Slugus, Willman, Red to Rotor. Willman has had the edge on Red to Rotor throughout the brackets, throughout tonight, and currently is holding him off here, but it is close. Slugus into the dive gate, Willman, Red to Rotor, Hutto. Or not far behind. All pilots nice and close. This is tight, close racing. Willman 2nd. It's all going to come down to errors and minimizing errors. We spoke about all night. Red to Rotor now moves into 2nd place. Onto the final lap as Willman makes the error on lap number 2 at the back end. It is 1st place is Slugus, 2nd is Red to Rotor, 3rd is Hutto. Willman has now slid to 4th place after sitting in 2nd on lap number 2 and the back end of lap number 1. Red to Rotor in 2nd place. Willman sliding battle between him and Hutto now, trading places for 3rd and 4th. Slugus, Red to Rotor, 1 and 2. Willman now in 3rd, Hutto in 4th as they come through the lower slalom. Slugus, 1 gate to go, takes the win. Red to Rotor takes 2nd. Willman takes 3rd. Hutto through the higher slalom. He was in the mix for 3rd, taking 4th place. This is where we start to separate our winners, ladies and gentlemen. 1 and 2 will continue. So that is Heat 1. The win going to Slugus, 2nd to Red to Rotor. Saving those results, we're going straight into Heat number 2.
Oh, that was close, dude.
Holy shit.
Holy cow. You were like barely behind me the whole time.
Rightio, Red to Rotor. Oh, Slugus, they're talking about his race, but doesn't cost him much at all. He's back into 1st place. Now, Willman, Red to Rotor. The battle between these two is what we've been talking about in Heat number 1. Neck and neck, Slugus dive, Red to Rotor, Willman is Willman 2nd, Red to Rotor in 3rd. Red to Rotor now slides ahead through the slalom. Through the lower slalom they go. It is Red to Rotor, then Willman. Willman now takes the lead. Over Red to Rotor. Slugus in 1st, Willman 2nd, Red to Rotor in 3rd, Hutto in 4th place. Willman now is right on the heels of Slugus. Red to Rotor, a gate behind. Into the dive gate they go. Slugus, Willman. Willman is challenging our TQ and current competition leaderboard. Willman slides just in 1st place for a little moment. But now through the upper slalom they go. Slugus gets a little bit more breathing room. Retrorota slides ahead of Wheelman, who drops the third. We're now into the final lap. It's Slugus, Retrorota, Wheelman, and then Hutto. Slugus with a lot of breathing room. Retrorota trying to chase him down, but Wheelman is hot on the heels of Retrorota. Slugus now coming into the dive gate. Wheelman makes an error as he goes into a high to low section. Gives a little bit more breathing room to Retrorota. Through the lower slaloms they go. Out of the corkscrew goes Wheelman. Higher slalom now. Slugus, final gate. He will take the win. Retrorota takes second. Wheelman takes third.
Oh.
Crazy.
Hutto still coming through now the corkscrew into the lower slalom.
That's that top damage.
That was insane, guys. Wheelman, you were in second. You were in first place for moments. Ooh.
That was crazy.
Out of that corkscrew section, from Wheelman just slid ahead of Slugus, and then it started to separate a little bit there, and then Retrorota pushed in and was able to apply a little bit of pressure and overtake Wheelman to take second. So our results there are locked in. We'll go to heat number 3, but so far it has been mirror across the board. All pilots separated by 2 points. So we'll need a bit of position changes, but 1 and 2 go straight to our final. That's what's online for this race. Honestly, after that race, Wheelman came third and is sitting in third currently on 6 points. But the fact that he sat in first place at moments, anything can happen. Absolutely anything can happen. Okay, pilots. Last race for race number 11. 1 and 2 go to the final. 3 and 4 drop down to our redemption. Wheelman with that whole shot in this one. He sits in first place now. This is the sort of change we were talking about. Wheelman leads the race. Slugus now just slides ahead. Retrorota's in third, Hutto in fourth, or Hutto with an error there on the high to low section. It's Slugus, Wheelman, Retrorota. Now go through the lower slaloms. Retrorota loops back around on that tight sliding gate.
Lap 1. Lap 1.
Hutto now challenging Retrorota for third place.
Lap 1.
All pilots onto lap number 2. Wheelman leads Slugus. Retrorota in third, Hutto in fourth place. High to low, Wheelman. High to low again into the dive gate. It's going to be Wheelman, then Slugus. Retrorota's now coming into the dive gate. Slugus now takes the lead coming out of the corkscrew. Through the lower slalom is Slugus, then Wheelman. Retrorota's pushing. Again, it's going to be minimising errors. Onto the final lap is Slugus, then Wheelman. Retrorota in third. Hutto now coming through the higher slalom transition. Wheelman's in second place. He's going to want to win if he wants to go straight to the final. Slugus now into the dive. Wheelman into the dive. Can Wheelman overtake Slugus and cause a bit of a challenge for the top? Slugus, smooth as anything, takes the win. 3 wins. Wheelman takes second place. Retrorota takes third.
Now.
I was pushing so hard.
And Hutto, a little bit more prop damage for Hutto there as he collides through the lower slalom transition now. This is a semi. I can hear it in the background. I'm not sure which parent I think that is in the background. But it is a semi-final. 1 and 2 will go straight to the final. Let's have a look at those results now. So, save and clear those. Slugus, Retrorota by 1 point. Go straight to the final. Wheelman and Hutto, you guys will drop now to our redemption bracket. You guys will be in race 13, where you will race off to make the final. We have race 12 coming up, who will decide who you guys will be racing off against.
Very nice.
So, race 12. This will see McQueen, Aeroplane Jelly, Wheels, and Ravenous racing off for the semi-final. Okay, pilots. You guys ready?
Yep.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag all our pilots into the chat. Yeah, let's see if we get into the business end. I think all pilots can join the chat now. and cheer on all our pilots. Okay, guys, let's go racing. This is heat 1 of race 12.
Okay.
Pole shot goes to McQueen. Wheels, though, pushes it in front. Oh, it's McQueen and Ravenous now 1 and 2. Wheels drops down to 4th place. Aeroplane Jelly into 2nd. Pilots now starting to mix themselves out. McQueen in 2nd. It's Aeroplane Jelly in... Sorry, McQueen 1st. Wheels now in 2nd. Aeroplane Jelly in 3rd. Ravenous in 4th place. The battle between Wheels and McQueen. Wheels now pushes into 1st place. After the error on the triples at the start, he is pushed right ahead now. Onto lap number 2 goes Wheels. Lap number 2 for McQueen. Aeroplane Jelly in 3rd. Pilots in 3 and 4 are eliminated from this round, from this race. Aeroplane Jelly now into 3rd place on the 2nd lap. Wheels, McQueen, the battle for 1 and 2. Wheels currently holding off McQueen. Oh, an error from Wheels allows McQueen to take the lead out of the corkscrew. Wheels is going to push again. Oh, prop damage for Aeroplane Jelly. Wheels is bouncing all around. A bit of error there from from Wheels, and prop damage also to Wheels. To Ravenous, sorry. Ravenous. So, onto the final lap is McQueen in 1st. Wheels in 2nd place. 3rd is Aeroplane Jelly. She's now onto her final lap. And Ravenous is in 4th place. 1 and 2 continue to the semi-final. Oh, Wheels missing one of the flags in the slalom there. McQueen takes the win. Cool as mustard. Is that what I'm saying? No, it's not right. Mustard's hot and spicy. Cool as a cucumber is what I was looking for. Gosh, the brain ain't working tonight. But 2nd place goes to Wheels with McQueen taking the win. Aeroplane Jelly, one more gate to go, though she crashed. Comes in, she takes 3rd. We've got Ravenous still in the air, coming into that corkscrew section. So Slugus and Red to Road are already into the final. Guys, you're free to chat as well a little bit. It will be on the stream, but feel free to chip in. So there is the end of Heat 1. We will lock those results in and straight on to Heat number 2. Whole shot goes to Wheels now. He gets a much cleaner start. McQueen takes the lead. Aeroplane Jelly in 3rd. Ravenous in 4th. Just as they were in heat number 1 of race number 12. Oh, prop damage there for Ravenous. That transition from high to low. McQueen in the lead. Both pilots coming out of the corkscrew. Wheels pushing hard. Wheels is really pushing hard coming through that transition section. They both take different lines, and then that allows Wheels to push ahead. It all comes down to that transition from the high to the low slalom. Wheels now in front on lap number 2. McQueen right behind him. Aeroplane Jelly 3rd on lap number 2 as well, and Ravenous in 4th place. Wheels into the dive gate. McQueen into the dive gate. Wheels makes an error. McQueen now pushes ahead. McQueen now in the lead. Wheels coming through that transition. Oh, goodness. McQueen. Oh, they're neck and neck now. McQueen in front as they go into the final lap. Wheels can see him. He's just ahead. Transition now, high to low. How they take it, Wheels makes the difference. If we saw this between Wheels and Hutto in the battles between those pilots. Wheels now in front. Out of the corkscrew into the lower slalom section, the transition. Wheels makes the error. McQueen now pushes ahead. McQueen with the lead, and he takes the win. Wheels, 2nd in heat number 2. As they were in the first heat. Aeroplane Jelly in 3rd, Ravenous in 4th. All those last 2 pilots, all in their last lap. Aeroplane Jelly locks in 3rd. Here comes Ravenous through the lower slalom into that transition. the spiral up. And Ravenous locks in 4th place. So as it stands across points, all pilots 2 points ahead, as 2 points away from each other. With McQueen 2 wins, Wheels 2 seconds. Almost a good chance. We need to see a race lead change for positions to sort of start to get spicy. Okay, pilots, this is the last race. Could be the last race for 2 of you tonight. Let's go racing. Whole shot goes to McQueen. Wheels sits in 2nd. Ravenous now in 3rd. She drops to 4th as Aeroplane Jelly moves into 3rd. With an error into those triple split S's. Wheels, McQueen. Again, Wheels. He is quick in that transition. That is where he makes all the ground, and he has passed McQueen twice in that transition from that triple gate down to the lower gate. And he did the same against Hutto earlier tonight. Where, if Wheels can keep it together in that transition from the lower to higher slalom, he is quicker. Here comes Wheels. Higher, lower transition. McQueen chasing him down. The gap is starting to increase slightly. All pilots on lap number 2 now. Through the corkscrew, it's Wheels through the slalom. McQueen through the slalom. Wheels, makes an error in the middle. Gives a bit more...
Lap 2.
Sorry, gives a bit more of a chance to McQueen. Aeroplane Jelly in 3rd. Coming through the lower transition now into the higher slalom. Ravenous in 4th place through the corkscrew. Aeroplane Jelly now onto the final lap.
Lap 2.
Wheels is the dive gate. 50% prop damage for Aeroplane Jelly coming out of that front straight. Wheels, lower slalom. He has a massive lead on McQueen.
Lap 2.
Wheels takes the win. He's first in race 12.
Lap 3.
McQueen takes 2nd. Those 2 will go straight through to our semi-final. And this is the final laps of the evening for Aeroplane Jelly and Ravenous. So Aeroplane Jelly through the higher slalom. Last gate for her. Finishing in 3rd place. 3s across the board for race number 12. Here comes Ravenous through the lower slalom section. Snaking her way through those lower gates. This will be race 13 coming up straight after this. Ravenous locks in 4th place. So the results are there. McQueen, Wheels go through to our semi-final. We say goodnight to Aeroplane Jelly and Ravenous. Well done on your efforts in round 7. We will see you guys in round 8, the final for DSpec HYPER 2025.
Thank you.
So this one now is our semi-final. 1 and 2 will go through to the final where they will race against Red to Rhoda and Slugus. We have Willman, Hutto, McQueen, and Wheels. 2 from the Solar Vortex, 1 from Storm Circuit, and Wheels from the Obsidian Hawks. Radio pilots, are you ready to go racing?
Yep.
Of course you are. Let's do it. Whole shot goes to Hutto. Wheelman now pushes ahead. Wheels in 2nd, McQueen 3rd, Hutto in 4th. Wheels has had intense battles with 2 of the pilots in this race all night. Wheelman with the lead. Wheels is in 2nd. It's Hutto in 3rd, McQueen in 4th. Coming through that lower slalom. McQueen and Hutto battling it out. McQueen takes a bit of prop damage, a bit of an error there going to the lower thing. Wheelman also makes an error, gives Wheels a chance to move into 1st place on lap number 2 now. Hutto in 3rd, McQueen in 4th. Wheels leads. Wheelman on his heels. Hard. This is the section where Wheels is faster. High, low again. Now into the dive gate they go. Wheelman now capitalizes on the mistake from Wheels. Through the corkscrew they go. Lower slalom. Wheels in 2nd place. Wheelman out in front. Hutto in 3rd. McQueen goes through the dive gate now in 4th place. This is lap number 2. Wheelman now onto the final lap in front. Wheels corner to go. He's now onto the final lap in 2nd. Hutto in 3rd. 1 and 2 across the 3 races of race 13 will make it to the final. Wheelman now into the dive for the final time on this Heat 1. Through the bottom slalom, Wheels into the dive gate. Hutto now through the high-low, same as McQueen. McQueen is gaining on Hutto. McQueen will capitalise on the mistake from Hutto as they go into the dive gate together. McQueen in third, Hutto, no, correction. They're trading places as they go through. Wheelman and Wheels finish up 1 and 2 respectively. Transition, Hutto keeps it tight. He can go through the upper slalom and will take third over McQueen, who just finishes up behind him in 4th. Great racing, guys, great racing.
Ink and purple.
Indeed. I wonder if I could, change. Okay, ready to go, pilots. Race heat number 2.
Yep.
Whole shot again goes to Hutto. He's fast off the line. He's holding first. Wheels now pushes ahead. McQueen in first. Hutto again challenging. Wheelman has dropped behind. He's in 4th place. Transition. Wheels again. That's where he accelerates through the course. Into the dive gate is Wheels, then McQueen, then Wheelman. But Wheelman's pushing up. He's now into 2nd place. Hutto makes an error, drops to 4th. Wheels in front. Wheelman now overtakes him. Coming through the upper slalom, it's Wheels and Wheelman. Wheelman just pipping him out at the moment onto lap number 2. It's Wheelman, Wheels, McQueen, Hutto, all pilots on lap number 2. Coming through the sweeping, rising corners here, it's Wheelman into the higher section. Into the lower section goes Wheels. Into the dive, Wheelman, then Wheels. McQueen about to make his way into the dive as well. Oh, a slight error from the transition from high to low before the dive gate. Hutto now going to challenge him for 3rd. They're getting nice and close. Hutto now does it, moves into 3rd place. Wheelman now into his final lap in 1st place. Wheels in 2nd place. Makes a few errors from Wheels. He doesn't want to do that because that's giving a chance to McQueen now, who sits in 3rd place. Hutto now in 4th. All pilots onto the final lap now. Wheelman way out in front with a clear lead. Barring any kind of disaster, this kind of result will see him go straight into our final. Wheels is in 2nd, Hutto in 3rd. No, correction. McQueen now in 3rd, Hutto in 4th. Wheels through the lower slalom. It's going to be McQueen, then Hutto. They're neck and neck through the lower slalom. Sweeping through those gates. Who takes it tighter? Hutto just ahead at the moment. Hutto goes through the last gate. Hutto takes 3rd. McQueen just gets caught up at the start finish gate to take 4th place. Pilots. These are fast and furious races. So I think all race results there are a mirror image across the board. All pilots 2 points away. Would have to see a massive change in race leader to not see Wheels and Wheelman go through to our top 4 final. Okay, pilots. Last race. Could be the last one for the night for some of you. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's go racing.
Yep.
Wheelman this time with the whole shot. Into the triples they go. Wheelman, Hutto, McQueen. High-low transition they go. Into the dive gate. And then the corkscrew. It's Wheelman, Hutto in 2nd, Wheels in 3rd, McQueen in 4th. McQueen with a couple of errors getting caught up in the corkscrew there, but Wheelman now comes on to lap number 2 in 1st place. It's Hutto, then Wheels.
Lap 1.
Hutto and Wheels. Oh, Hutto makes the error that allows Wheels to capitalise and move into 2nd place now into the triple split S's. Wheelman way out in front now, about to make his way into the dive gate. Wheels into the dive gate. Wheelman already into the lower slalom section, the transition into the higher section. Smooth as anything is Wheelman, putting in 25.8s to go with a 26.7 in lap number 2. He's on to his 3rd lap. Wheels is in 2nd place now, onto the final lap. These pilots, Wheels and Wheelman, have been 1 and 2 in heats 1 and 2, and so far are going through to our final. Wheelman now to the higher slalom section. He will take 3 wins in a semi-final and has booked a ticket to our top 4 final for tonight in round 7. Wheels comes around, wheeling it around for second place across all 3 race heats of race 13 to also book a ticket into our final.
Lap 3.
McQueen crosses for third, and we will say goodnight to him. Well done on your efforts. Taking home 5th, and Hutto finishing in 4th there. Correction. Hutto will take home 5th tonight. McQueen will come in 6th place. With 1, 2, and 4 to be decided, with our final coming up right now. Congratulations, guys. Well done. So, we will move to the final. Apologies for that. I hit the wrong button, as I do. Anyway, up now we have our final. This is race 14, our TQ Slugus. We have Red to Rotor, Wheelman, and Wheels. Our top 4 for tonight. Now, our format, which has changed halfway through the season, to be clear, it is top 5 races. So there's 5 races based on points at the end of that is how we decide it. No more chase the ace. Okay, pilots, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's do it. Race 1 of the finals right now. Wheelman with the whole shot through the triple split S's. It's Slugus, Wheelman, Slugus, Red Rotor, changing paces 2 and 3. Wheelman, Red to Rotor, they have been all night. Wheels in 4th place. Slugus in 1st, Wheelman 2nd, Red to Rotor in 3rd. Coming through the lower slalom section, transitioning now. Different lines by different pilots. Slugus out in front, just ahead now onto lap number 2. It's Red to Rotor in 2nd, Wheelman 3rd, Wheels in 4th. Through the triple split S, sweeping around into the higher section, high to low. Slugus, Red to Rotor, Wheelman, high to low again and into the dive. It's Slugus, Red to Rotor, Wheelman, corkscrew. No changes here so far, but they are neck and neck through the lower slalom. Different lines. Oh, Red to Rotor gives the chance for Wheelman now to slide into 2nd place. Onto the last lap they go.
Lap 2.
I dare say it looked like Red to Rotor took a different line than he had done previously the lap before, perhaps trying to find a faster line. Slugus in 1st place, Wheelman 2nd, Red to Rotor now in 3rd. Can they make a difference? Wheels is onto his final lap as well. Corkscrew, minimising errors is again the name of the game. Red to Rotor has gained a little bit of ground. Slugus, Wheelman, Red to Rotor. I dare say that's how they're going to finish. 1, 2, 3. Slugus, Wheelman, Red to Rotor.
Holy cow.
Oof. Fast and furious as Wheels comes through the lower transition now and finishes in 4th place in race number 1. Boys, that was fast and furious.
Thanks.
So Slugus takes the first win in our best of 5. Let's go. Race number 2 right now. Through the split, so it's Wheelman, Slugus, Red to Rotor. Coming through, it's Slugus, Wheelman, Red to Rotor, Wheels in 4th. Into the bottom slave, it's Wheelman, 1st place now. Slugus in Red to... Whoa, they're just changing places. It is anyone's game. Wheelman is in 1st place up to lap number 2. Red to Rotor in 2nd, Slugus in 3rd.
Lap 1.
Wheelman, Red to Rotor, Slugus. That is how they start to space themselves out. High, then low. How do they go? Wheelman, Red to Rotor now pushes into 1st place, into the dive gate. How do they separate? Red to Rotor, Wheelman, neck and neck. This is lap number 2. It's Red to Rotor, Wheelman, Slugus. Slugus now pushes into 1st place. Slugus now onto the final lap they go. It's Slugus, Wheelman, Red to Rotor. Red to Rotor goes a little wider on the split S, gives a little bit of room. He sits in 3rd place. Slugus now takes the lead. High, low they go. High and low. It's Slugus, Wheelman, Red to Rotor, Wheels in 4th. Dive gate, no changes. Red to Rotor's pushing though. Can Red to Rotor make the pass? It's neck and neck. Red to Rotor does. He's moving to second place. The transition now from high to lower. It's Slugus. Red to Rotor. Willman. It's going to be Red to Rotor. Takes second.
God. Holy.
Red to Rotor takes second. Slugus takes the win.
Left 3.
That's insane, guys.
Oh
That was crazy.
0.4 is the difference between Slugus and Red to Rotor. 0.07 is the difference between Willman and Red to Rotor, with Red to Rotor just coming out ahead in second place.
We got the exact same time.
It's so hard to keep your focus.
So,
Holy
yeah,
crap.
Oh.
So yes, I don't have the Velocidrone timing off the. I go down to like thousandths of a second on my timing system. So Red to Rotor is 1 minute 17.631. Willman 1 minute 17.711.
Yeah.
It's absolutely nothing in it. Okay, guys. After this race is when we'll start to look at things. After 3 races, where it starts to be clear what we are looking at. This is race number 3. Hold on to your horses, guys. Race 3 right now. So, Willman with the whole shot. Again, trading places. High, then low they go.
No.
Oh, an error potentially there from Willman. Red to Rotor pushes into first place. Slugus takes it back. Willman in third place. Wheels is in fourth. Slugus in first. On to lap number 2. It goes Slugus, Red to Rotor, Willman. Wheels just coming onto it as well. They start to spread out a little bit. This is probably the furthest they have been apart throughout the racing here in the final series. Slugus, Red to Rotor, Willman. Oh, Red to Rotor makes an error. Willman now pushes into second place. This is where it's going to be spicy on our best of 5 leaderboard. Through the lower slalom they go. Slugus way out in front. He's going to go into his last lap. Red to Rotor is gaining though. Red to Rotor has gained a lot of ground. 1 gate away. Willman, Red to Rotor, second, third. Slugus is out in front though. Wheels now into the final lap as well. Red to Rotor is pushing. He's right on the heels of Willman. Minimising errors is going to be the name of the game. It's Willman. Oh, Red to Rotor makes the error in the corkscrew. Gives a lot of breathing room to Willman. Slugus takes the win. That's 3 wins to Slugus. Second to Willman. Red to Rotor taking third. Wheels now coming through to cross in fourth place. 2 races to go. The state of play. Slugus with 3 wins. You would say, well, 3 wins is really is locked it in for Slugus here. And I should say, I haven't mentioned this on the stream yet. We did hear Aeroplane Jelly talk about it, but Slugus, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks.
Hopefully you can cap it off with a round 7 win in DSpec HYPER. How old did you turn today?
15.
15. Fantastic. Well, happy 15th birthday to you, Slugus. Let's see how you go. 2 more races to go. Hopefully we can take a win. But 1 point separates Willman and Red to Rotor for second. This will be one of the first times that Red to Rotor hasn't taken second, potentially. We'll have to see. 2 races to go. Okay, pilots. Let's go. Race 4. 2 races to go. Willman with the whole shot. Red to Rotor pushes ahead. Again, trading places. It's Willman, then Slugus, and Red to Rotor, then Wheels. Slugus leads them. Coming through. Willman, Red to Rotor, trading places. Dive gate, corkscrew. Minimising errors is the key to DSpec HYPER we have found all season. Trading places. Willman, Red to Rotor. That is the difference. All these parts so close in skill. On to lap number 2. Again, Red to Rotor, Willman, trading places. Looks like a slight error there from Willman through the triple split S. Gives a bit of breathing room for Red to Rotor. If Willman can't gain ground, it's going to be a spicy race 5 for position number 2 and 3. Lucas now, one more gate. He's now onto his last lap. Red to Roto, not far behind. He's onto lap number 3 as well. Willman now onto his final lap as Wheels comes through the bottom of the slalom section. The transition high to low, now into the high slalom. Slugus high to low as well, going into the dive gate. Red to Roto makes an error.
Lap 2.
This gives a bit of... Oh, no, so is Willman. Through the lower slalom goes Red to Roto. Into the corkscrew goes Willman. Slugus, one more gate to go. He takes
Lap 3.
the win and locked in for the winner of round 7.
Lap 3.
Red to Roto takes second. Willman takes third. Wheels into the dive gate.
Oh, it's so hard.
So, congratulations and happy birthday, Slugus. You 4 wins out of the 5 races. That would give you the win. As Wheels comes around, the lock in 4th. However, some results are not confirmed. So we still have one more race to go. Red to Roto and Willman are tied on 10 points. So Slugus locked in 4 wins. Wheels 4 falls as well. So the battle is who takes second, who takes third between Red to Roto and Willman. Whoever wins out of this race will be the one that does it. Okay, pilots, last race of the night for round 7. Are we ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's do it. Whole shot again goes to Willman. He's out in front at the moment. Wheels an error in the triples. Slugus in second, Red to Rotor in third. Slugus, Willman. The key battle, the battle that we are focusing on here is Willman versus Red to Rotor. Currently, Willman in second place, Red to Rotor in third. Slugus out in front. Onto lap number 2. Willman, Red to Rotor is how they go onto lap number 2. Wheels in 4th place in that transition. Spiraling up they go. It's Slugus with a decent lead. Red to Rotor hot on the heels of Willman. Red to Rotor now pushes in the 1st place. This will change things up a little bit. Red to Rotor in first, though Slugus takes it back. Willman in second. Red to Rotor now in second. Willman drops to third. The train places all over the place. Here it is. This is the last race. They are all in the mix, trading a lot of places. Who can minimise the errors, keep their cool, keep calm, and take the victory? Slugus out in front. It's Willman, then Red to Rotor. Red to Rotor now pushes ahead in the transition. High to low they go into the dive gates. Red to Rotor in second. Willman in third. Slugus in first place. Slugus through the slaloms they go. It's Slugus, Red to Rotor, then Willman.
No!
Willman makes the error. And Slugus takes the win. Red to Rotor takes second. Willman will take third for round 7.
Oh my god, Will, that was some crazy racing.
Yeah.
And Wheels just finishing up now as he comes through that higher slalom section to lock in 4th for round 4. Pilots, that was insane. Red to Rotor holds on to his consistent 2nd place across the competition.
Well done, well done.
So he saved and cleared that. The results there, Slugus taking wins across all 5 races. Absolutely dominant performance on his birthday, no less. So a very happy birthday for Slugus and a very late night over in New Zealand, I'm sure. Red to Rotor takes 2nd place, 1 point ahead of Willman. It came down to the last half of the last lap to who took 2nd and 3rd. A slight error there from Willman. You heard it on the stream as well as he cried out there at the mistake. Red to Rotor takes 2nd, Willman 3rd, Wheels in 4th. Congratulations, pilots. I have Chris on the line. I'm just going to say, am I ready to pull up the results, or we want to just check anything?
Just checked everything and clean everything. Well, I think we're good to
I reckon I'm going to have
put up all the results.
Oh, yeah, I reckon I'm going to have a gap, but that's okay. Let's do it. Let's put...
Clean up the gap with the...
Oh, you've cleaned up the gap? Perfect.
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at the round results. I got to get my right. Let's do it. So, Oh yeah, only 10 pilots, yes. So Slugus takes the win. Red to Rhoda, second. Willman in third. That is your podium for tonight. Wills takes fourth. Hutto, fifth. McQueen in sixth. Aeroplane Jelly in seventh. Ravenous in 8th. Crossy takes 9th. And Red Dog finishes up in 10th. Obviously, our other pilots who qualified but did not race, they will slot in based on their qualifying order. But the question is, what does this do for team results? So we're going to go back to the main page. I'm going to go here and go team results. And we have a tie. So Solar Vortex on 43 ties with Emerald Syndicate on 43. In third, Ghost Sector on 41. Obsidian Hawks not far behind as well. Storm Circuit and then Team Redline, who, tell you what, for next year, I'm cheering for Team Redline for season 2026. I know they can make a massive comeback. Now, pilots, congratulations. Great effort tonight. Again, a big happy birthday to Slugus with the round win. Well done to you, Red to Rhoda, in second. Well done to Willman for your third. Season results? I'm not sure if that's updated.
Yep.
Oh, it is? It is? Okay, let's have a look at our season, how our season stands as we go into the last round of racing next week. So Slugus, Red to... thank you, Slugus. Yeah, go, mate. It is a late one over there. Go. So as it stands, Slugus sits on top of our leaderboard on 147 points. He just starts to inch ahead of Red to Rhoda on 144, and Willman locks in third with 131 points. Wheels sits in fourth. Hutto in fifth. In fact, our top 5 pilots for tonight sit in our top 5 on the season leaderboard, just to show the consistency there for those pilots. Yeah, go. See you, mate. Thank you for joining us on DSpec HYPER. We're just going through the results there. Aeroplane Jelly sits in 10. Prop sits in 9th. Shutter Speed in 8th. And Kiddo in 7th, which is a great result. Imagine if he attended tonight, he would have slid up a position as well. So that rounds out round 7 of DSpec HYPER Season 2025. Thank you for joining us on the stream and checking out the racing. A massive congratulations to Slugus on the win there. Red to Rhoda holds on in the last half of the last lap of the last race of the night to take second over Willman, who was just so close. But both those top 3 sit in the top 3 of our leaderboard for the season as we go into round 10, only a few weeks away. It is a short turnaround for round 8, but the big news is there is no qualifying rounds for round number 8, our final for season 2025. Pilots will qualify, learn the track and qualify on the night. That is a massive change, a massive challenge, and it will change the name of the game for our final. Will we see a different race winner? Will Slugus do enough to hold on to top spot? Can Red to Rhoda pip him at the last moment? Who knows? Wait and see. We're coming up in a couple of weeks on the 7th of December, round 8, the final round for DSpec HYPER for season 2025. I'm Bear. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to all our pilots tonight on your great racing and your efforts, not just tonight, but throughout the entire season. And hopefully we can cap it off with an amazing race in a couple of weeks' time. But have a good night. It's late. We will see you soon for round 8 in DSpec HYPER. Good night.